In this problem, we're told that labor productivity is output per unit of labor, and an increase in labor productivity creates economic growth. So given that, we're asked to identify two sources of increase in labor productivity. We know that labor productivity will increase if there are better machines, if there are more machines, more capital. If the quality or quantity of resources also increase, then we're talking about the ability for workers to produce more than they did before with the same amount of resources. So that would be a list of different things that could increase labor productivity. When it comes to looking at Part B, it's asking what happens to real output and price level with this increase in productivity. So we need to draw out the ADAS model. It'll look something like this. And it tells us we're at full employment, which means we're producing at potential output where long-run aggregate supply intersects the horizontal axis. But with this increase in productivity, we're going to see a shift to the right in both the long-run and short-run aggregate supply curves, and it will look something like this. And when we draw the new long-run and short-run curves, we see that the price level is going to decrease from P1 to P2, and the output is going to increase from Y1 to Y2. So real output will increase and price level will decrease. Part C says, assume the economy produces only two goods, X and Y. Show, using a correctly labeled production possibilities diagram, the effect of this increase in labor productivity. And again, we're going to draw out the production possibilities curve, and it'll look like this. We have good X and good Y on one axis, good X on the other. We have our production possibilities curve. It can be curved or it can be a straight line. It doesn't really matter. Depends on whether you have constant opportunity cost or if you have changing opportunity costs. But we do know that the production possibilities curve will shift to the right, which means that we can produce more of both good and good Y without having to produce less of the other. And so you'll see a right-hand shift in the production possibilities curve with an increase in productivity.